All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. Styx should have never fired Dennis DeYoung. It's Captain Obvious time. I don't think I've ever done a video where I've just said they shouldn't have ever done this. Late 90s, Dennis has this illness. You can go look it up. Documentary, VH1. Dennis is left with light sensitivity, was sick for a very long time, needed to take a break, told his bandmates that he would be taking a break. They assumed he didn't want to work anymore. That was the last straw for them. There are similarities between the Journey situation and the Styx situation. The big difference, though, is Steve Perry never wanted to come back to Journey, never wanted to come back. All right. And he made it very difficult for those guys to continue, and they did anyway. With Styx, they were like, we're out of here. We can do this without Dennis. And I'm thinking to myself, really? Go listen or go check out the Return to Paradise live tour. That is Styx at their apex. Those guys are loving life. They're doing a great job as far as a live show. There's chemistry. Everybody still sounds great. Everybody looks great still. And to me, it was one of the great reunions of all time. And what do these guys do? Dennis has these issues and they say, well, we don't want Dennis in the band anymore because he screwed things up on Kilroy. He divided our fan base. So why didn't you say that during Return to Paradise? Why did that even happen? If Dennis was so difficult, why? But the point of this video is with Dennis releasing new music that sounds more like Styx than Styx, it's hard to fathom that these guys would just ignore it and just pretend that Dennis doesn't exist. And when they're asked on Facebook, for instance, or on other social media platforms, do you think you'll work? No, we can't work with Dennis anymore. Dennis is difficult to work with. Sorry. He was good with this band for a little while, but he's no longer relevant. He just should just fade away into the shadows. And nice knowing you, Dennis. And this is ridiculous. Look, there's obviously a personality conflict. I've boiled it down to that because it can't be that Dennis isn't creative. It can't be that Dennis can't sing anymore. There are a lot of things that you can bring up and then you can shoot them down quickly, okay? The Kilroy thing, nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares about what happened on Kilroy, all right? Nobody cares that robots were out on stage. Nobody cares that it was like Blue Man Group, okay? Nobody cares, all right? Maybe that was a mistake in 1983, 84, whatever. Again, I say Howard Jones, Thomas Dolby, Devo, all these things that are out there, it wasn't really stupid to kind of mimic the time period and go to number 3 on the charts with a song that's been used in commercials and used in all kinds of different things. It's kind of like a pop culture moment now, or, you know, it's an important iconic pop culture thing. It's a thing, all right? And so all these years later, we sit here and we are now still examining what happened on Kilroy. Nobody cares. The people who are old enough, who lived through it, remember it, but they've probably forgiven everybody involved at this point. It's funny how we're still going to hang on to that and put it in our narrative like, oh, well, you know, look what Dennis did to us on Kilroy. Okay, so why did you reunite with him in the mid-90s then? Dennis says it was about money. Dennis says, hey, these guys wanted a big payday. Tommy had nothing going on. JY had nothing going on. This was a big payday. Okay, so maybe once they got their, you know, their bank accounts puffed up again, at that point they could say, we don't need Dennis anymore. We got our money. We used Dennis to get our money, and now we can just kiss him goodbye. They should have never done that. They should have never done that. They should have been thankful. Look, Let me boil the personality thing down. It's the year 2021. You know how you send music now? You know how you record music? I've got a drum track recorded. I'll send it to you. I'll email it to you. I'll send it electronically. You can listen to it. And then some other dude can mix it with, you know, the guitar track, the vocal track, the bass track, the keyboard track, whatever other track there is, the cello track. It can all be mixed together. And you don't even have to see Dennis. You don't have to even be in the same room with him. You know, he can have his assistant mail you suggestions or email you suggestions on what he likes, what he doesn't like. And then you can kind of, maybe you can figure out that his tone is angry or his tone is not. But guess what? You don't have to be in the same room with him. You know, you can be happy. You can just rock. You can do all those things that you say you just want to do. I mean, this is an embarrassing thing to me that these guys couldn't just work together under all the circumstances that we now have. I mean, people were locked down for months on end. During that lockdown, they should have been in negotiations. Hey, Dennis, when this is over, let's go out with a bang. Let's do something big. You've got some new material. Why don't we make it into a Styx record? Seriously, why don't we make it into a Styx record? Because no matter how great Dennis DeYoung is, his name is Dennis DeYoung, and then there's Styx. Styx is a brand. People are interested. What is the brand up to? I know what Styx is. The casual fans don't know about this. They just know about Styx, right? And unfortunately, as you know, the years go by, the serious fans tend to fade because they're so disappointed at what's been happening the last couple of decades that they just give up on it. Whereas the casual fans go, hey, let's go hear Come Sail Away. I hear this band is playing and I hear that song and it's a really cool song. It's on the radio, man. Have your $14 beer and you get to hear Lawrence Gowan sing Come Sail Away. Or you can go see Dennis DeYoung. Who? Who's Dennis DeYoung? Well, he's the original voice of Styx. Huh? I don't know him, but I know Styx and I'll go see Styx. See, this is where we're at now. And these guys know it. They've got the brand. And the brand is very important. And Dennis has been hurt and he's probably lost millions of dollars because he's not the brand, even though he's allowed to say Dennis DeYoung and the music of Styx. Again, like I've always said, they should have required Styx to say Styx playing the music of Dennis DeYoung. Seriously. I mean, that would have been a fair trade-off. Give Dennis his due. But, you know, where's Dennis? People would have been like, it says the music of Dennis DeYoung, but I don't see Dennis. Nobody shows up at a Dennis concert and says, I don't see Styx. No, they know that Dennis is the core, and those are the smart fans. But there are fewer smart fans than there are casual fans. So that's the overarching problem that won't go away. But as a fan, and I would consider myself somewhere in the middle between super serious and casual, I just say it's a travesty that you guys can't put your feelings aside. And with all of the, you know, separation that goes on now, tour bus over here, tour bus over there, hotel room over here, nobody's hanging out with each other. It's not like you're in the lobby of the hotel hanging out at the bar drinking together. That's like 1978 maybe, but it's not today. You know, Tommy's off doing his thing. JY's doing his thing. Dennis is probably taking a nap. Good for him. Who cares if Dennis isn't taking a nap? Maybe he's up watching the news, throwing stuff at the TV. It's probably what he's doing. Good on him. See, this could have worked out. Styx, based on their new material and based on what Dennis just put out, it's clear that Styx needs Dennis more than Dennis needs Styx. It's very clear to me. And if you disagree with that, you bought into that narrative that is now 20 plus years old, that Dennis is a washed up crooner and blah, blah, blah. And you really have no compassion for how much this guy meant to this band and how important he was to the sound of Styx. Now, Will Evankovic is trying like crazy, man. He's got a little bit of Queen going on, a little bit of Kansas going on, a little bit of ELO over here, a little bit of Styx. But Dennis, as soon as I heard that track yesterday, I said, this is a tune that Tommy Shaw would love, right? Dennis wrote it, but yet I think this is right in Tommy's wheelhouse. Maybe even Tommy sings it, right? Or Tommy and Dennis duet or something. Would have been amazing. Nope, not going to happen. Because Dennis is all done. This is his volume 2, and this is it. So it's sad. But again, the bottom line, this video, Captain Obvious, reporting for duty here, just saying Styx should have never fired Dennis DeYoung. And that's my video. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Sign up for Patreon for $1 a month where we can talk about this. If you disagree, it's fine. On Patreon, when people disagree with me, they're nice. They're not mean-spirited. They don't attack members of my family or anything like I used to get when I was on other social media platforms. So this is why I have a Patreon. So it's $1 a month. You want to do $2 a month, $5 a month. If you want to be like a platinum giver, $100 a month. And I'll send you something if you do. I'll find something to mail to you if you do 100. Nobody needs to do 100. Just do a couple bucks and I will be really happy with that. All right, I'm done. Voice is kind of cracking here, so I'm departing. Have a great day.